stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is an automated distress message from...
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Calm down there. Amada's not in any danger. I mean, we're all in a... But sorry to say, if you're back, there's going to be trouble with some folks. And if Amada's wrapped up in it, there'll be trouble for her too. Everything went crazy is what happened. Your dad opened that door, bugs started attacking, and people started going crazy. When the smoke cleared, there were a lot of casualties and not many answers. Didn't help that our doctor had just left either. I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit and started cracking down on that sort of thought. I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you. I guess you've had a lot on your mind since you were here last. Where do you want to go? Okay, follow me. Uh-oh. Wait here. This doesn't look good.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Taylor, stop!
Don't you know enough to stay away? I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. Yes, you do.
Shooting, damn it!
You like that?
You're not going to get away with that. I guess you can see how bad things are down here. As chance would have it, she was one of the first people to talk about life outside the vault after you left. I hope you can talk some sense into her.
Hope you know what you're doing.
You don't belong here anymore. Oh boy, are you in trouble? What do you expect from idiots like them? I'm just glad I was done with Butch's stupid gang before they got involved in all this. You should have seen my pop. He personally saved old Stanley. But guess you wouldn't know what it's like to have a hero for a dad, would you?
Amada's up there, in the clinic with the rest of them. I'd take you closer, but they don't get along with security.
Damn, look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us. What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole overseer lockdown thing? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here. Because anything up there has got to be better than a lifetime of the same thing down here. Think about it, man. Down here, I'll always be stuck with the same job, with the same food, with the same people forever. You and your dad had the right idea. Get out of this pit and make your own life. The damned goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber, you got that? There's a difference. I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh? Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough. Because you've always been a goody two-shoes, so when I need help, it's what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna help Amada anyway, right? Just make it so we can leave the vault, and I'll leave and never bother you again. Catch you later, maybe.
Oh my god, you're back! You got my message and actually came back! Oh, thank you! Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight. I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then, I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives. It turns out that all of our parents were in on it. Your dad more than most, I guess. But for some reason, they closed the door when we were babies and swore to pretend the outside was uninhabitable. But now people have died for that lie, and even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us try to contact the outside. You're absolutely right. It's not like we want to abandon the vault or anything. Well, Butch does, but he's too big a coward to go out on his own. Most of us had accepted that the outside was certain death, and things would always stay the same down here. But now we know they don't have to be. After all, it was enough to get you and your dad to leave, so there must be something good out there. I certainly hope so. You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just, please don't do anything rash or hurt him, all right? But he's still my father. He may have made terrible choices that night, but he's the same person who's always looked out for us before then. Maybe he has some reason. Just please don't kill him. We've already had too many deaths. I hope you're making progress with my father. I can't imagine anyone else who would convince him we should venture outside.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
I never thought you'd be back. You don't belong here anymore.
What's the big idea?
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again. Watch out! You like that, you bastard?
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted. I assume you're talking about the unpleasantness when you left? Yes? Jonas and your father were endangering the future success of this vault and the safety of its residents. I did what I had to do to keep them from destroying all we had achieved here. I only wish I could have prevented it from happening at all. Spoken like someone who's never had to make difficult decisions. Like someone who's never had to lead. Jonas was leaving with your father. Their departure would lead to others leaving as well. And before you know it, half of the vault would be gone. And then our home, the last safe, pure bastion of humanity, would be reduced to a lonely handful of aging holdouts, too few to continue. And what makes you so certain about that? I can't imagine you're still so naive after spending time in that hell outside. None of them know what the outside is like, and most of them would die out there. Then the rest of us inside would eventually die out too. I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a wasteland vacation. I hope you can understand that. To fix what you started? I just don't know. Don't they realize how dangerous it is out there? But instead they would throw away the safety of the vault's isolation just to follow in your footsteps. I can't allow them to do that to themselves or to the rest of us. To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me. Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault? I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little, but we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed. I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
You don't belong here anymore. Hey, be more careful.
After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous. Lives have been lost, but perhaps worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father, pay more attention
Amata,
to what you're doing.
I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you. What do you want? Yes, you do.
I never thought you'd be back.
Ah, another patient. What's it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy? Hysterectomy? Ah, yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success. But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new vault medical practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all. Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Evening.
Hey,
Oh, it's good to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age. My poor grandson Jonas died is what happened. They say it was just an accident in all the confusion, but I know it was the overseer.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him. You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change. There are still so many things to repair, and a lot of bad feelings to mend. Some people still blame you for what happened. So, I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go. No, it's not like that. But if you stay, it'll just keep causing more problems. The vault can't take any more infighting. It's just what has to be. It'll be a while before we're ready to really go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. I'm sorry, but you have to leave. Goodbye.
Sorry to see you go. It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
Good riddance. Get out.
Yeah, eat it.
He'll kill us all! Run!
Over here! Take him down!
Shit! You just killed them, like dead. Give up now if you know what's good for you.
You don't belong here anymore.
You don't belong here anymore.
Over here!
Welcome home, sir. I hope things are going well with you today, sir.
Did you know the... Good hunting!
Thanks for not attacking us. Most people don't tolerate ghouls. Then leave. We'll do just fine without you. Hello. Thank you for your help with those guys. They finally tracked me down. I thought I'd have more time. You've come about the broadcast, right? Risky, I know. But it had to be done. So you know who I am. Who are you? Well now, a hero. Look at you. I come from a place far to the northwest. It's called the Pitt. The place is a nightmare. Radiation, mutation, disease. But the worst of it, my people, some of the only survivors, are slaves. No big deal, you're thinking? It's a rough world, but I have a chance to free them. Yeah, that's why these guys were after me. As long as I know about the cure, I'm a threat. So I ran. And you can be damn sure there'll be more of them coming. The Pitt's a mess. Nearly everyone who lives there is either sick, dying, or worse. It's the water. And the air, you can't escape it. You stay there a few years, and no matter what, it'll get you. But the bastards who have my people, they found a way to cure it. And once they have that cure perfected, we don't stand a chance. So we need the cure to bargain for our freedom. They know that I know about the cure. All of them will be looking for me by now. That's why those guys came all the way here. I came here because I needed an outsider. Someone like you who has the strength to pull off what I need. Well, you might try a disguise. They probably won't let some random armed waster pass the gates. But if you look like one of the working stiffs, you should be able to slip in with no problem. Lucky for us, a group of slavers is nearby waiting to make a sale. You should be able to get one off of them. They're off to the west, near the tunnel that leads to the pit. That should be our first move. Whatever, just get the outfit off of one of them while you're playing hero. I'll stay here and meet up with you when it's done. Then we'll head out to the...
Are you the guy from the pit? About damn time you showed up. We've been waiting here for fucking ever. Whatever, man. You're here now. I just hope you're ready to do business. We got 3. Usual price, 200 each. Boss says no trade, so cash only. Oh, I knew not to trust you pit bastards.
Oh my God! You killed them! Are you real? You're here to save us? Where are we going? Wait, we're free? You're serious? You killed them and we're just free to go? You're either the kindest person in the world or the dumbest. Either way, thank you. I can help you. It's the least I can do. What is it that you need? That guy over there on the mattress died last night. I never did get his name. If you don't mind the smell, you can just take his. We will. Thank you again, stranger. We owe you our lives.
All right, you got a disguise. Good, good. We're ready to head out. I'll meet you up by the tunnel that leads to the pit. You go get whatever you'll need for the trip. I followed you. I've gotten very good at staying out of sight when I don't want to be seen. Whatever you say, hero. The first junction is just down this tunnel. The first junction is just down this tunnel. If you're ready, just jump on the cart. Hang on, someone's coming. Let me do the talking. What are you guys doing here?
I might ask you the same thing. You got a lot of guts coming back to this place, Warner.
Yeah? Well, I guess that's the difference between us. I have a lot of guts. You don't. We've got to keep moving. There's no time. This is as far as I can go. It's up to you from here on out. Don't expect to take anything you have in with you. They'll strip you clean, but I'll find a way to get your things back to you. Once you're inside, find a slave named Medea. She'll be able to help you. Remember, your goal is to get access to Asher and find the cure. After you have it, I'll contact you. Well, you might be able to get a small gun or a knife past them if you conceal it just right. I can do that for you, but I can't promise that they won't see it and just gun you down. You want the gun or the knife? Okay, here you go. Don't take it out until you get past the gate. You clear on what you need to do? That's it. Good luck. We're counting on you.
You ain't one of us. And you don't look like one of those slaves that run off. So who the fuck are you? Answer fast, stranger, before I make you very, very dead. Is that so? Well, since we're hiring, you can just head right on in and fill out a fucking application. I'll let them know that you're coming. They'll take good care of you once you get inside.
You heard what Max said. Inside with you.
Oh, hey! Look at this, fellas. It's the new recruit. Well, newbie, old Mex lied to you. The only thing we're hiring is slaves. So, now's the part where we fuck you up. Take everything you own and put your sorry ass to work. Good luck! Get him, boys! That's enough. Get his stuff. Come on, hurry. Hey, put it down. That's mine. Okay, got everything? Let's get out of here.
Relax. They messed you up pretty bad. Take it easy. Don't move too quickly. Come on. Sit up now. What were you thinking trying to sneak in here like that? These guards are smarter than you think. I thought Werner said you were supposed to be clever. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You're here now, and you look like one of us. So that's good. But we can't talk out in the open like this. Meet me in my house as soon as you get yourself together. We'll talk there.
Eyes down! There you are! Sit back! Down! Die, motherfucker!
All right, we can talk now, but we shouldn't take too long. They saw you come in here, so they'll come looking for you if you take too long. I have a plan for getting you into Asher's palace, but we need to wait. In the meantime, you're going to have to blend in. Someone needed to. I'm sure you noticed that the guards don't take kindly to newcomers. You're going to need to look busy or they'll sniff you out pretty quickly. And if they get too close, you don't look like you belong here. So I'm going to send you out to do a job that will keep you away from the guards. Outside of the mill, there are a bunch of old steel ingots just lying around. Every so often, the foreman puts out a work order to collect them. It's practically a death sentence, and they never assign it to anyone. They make us pick who's going to do it. Bastards. Yeah, well, the area is full of trogs. They're what most of us hope we never become. The contamination gets to everyone to some degree. For most people, it's some form of cancer. Sometimes harmless, sometimes not. For others, the contamination drives them insane. If it doesn't kill them, it changes them. They become animals, deformed and inhuman. It's not pretty. I can't really help you there. Ask around. Maybe check with Marco in the mill. You might even be able to find a gun on one of the dead bosses out in the steel yard.
What's going on in here, Medea? Who is this scab?
Nothing. Nothing, sir. I was just telling this new worker about the job the foreman posted.
Oh, yeah? So he's the one that's going out to the steel yard, huh?
Yes, sir. I told him what he needs to do. He knows. 10 ingots, as fast as he can.
Well then, I hope you also said goodbye. All right, playtime's over. Get to work, grinders. Shouldn't you be working?
The longer we talk, the more the guards will know that something's going on. The cure is the key to healing the sickness around here. Look at us! And the more they force us to work in this mess, the worse it gets. The cure is the first thing in this place that hasn't been infected.
Well, aren't you a tough one? You'd best get out of my face and back to work.
So you're the lucky scab gathering ingots for me today, huh? Good to see a little enthusiasm for once.
Hey, not so loud. Why would you? They'll probably thank you for the information with a bullet to the head. They don't give a rat's ass about you. Hey, not so... Yeah, you're the one that... Take this. It's called an auto axe. Nice, huh? I make them out of the old car parts the breakers... Do what you can with it. Just be...
Oh, such a sweet face. Get back to work. See that fella up there? You'll be seeing lots of those. And if you survive them, you'll probably run into those crazies that live up on the blast furnace. Tell you what, why don't you do me a favor and get killed close to the door? That way, I don't have to walk so far to loot your corpse, eh? Here's the door. Get out there and grab some ingots. Don't come back without at least 10. Turn it.
me. Your brother, John. You remember me, don't you, Billy? Billy? Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy.
I'm gonna tear you up!
Well now, look who made it back. I'll take those ingots, Scab. You just get back in there and get about your business. You got a real knack for this. Here, this might help you work a little harder. Original owner can't use it anymore on account of decapitation. More metal for the mill. Not right now. Bring in a few more and maybe. Awfully nimble for a slave.
Hey there. Welcome to the family. I'm not cheery, really. I've just accepted my role here. I found a book once. It said, "The master doesn't try to be powerful. He is powerful." It means that I'd like to be free, but I'm not. And the harder I cling to that desire, the more miserable I'll be. And this work is hard enough without extra misery. Speaking of which, I should get back to it. That's what you get. Back off.
Have you seen Wild Bill around? Oh, that's wonderful. Where is he now? Did he come back with you? Oh, no! He's dead? But he promised us he would come back. I have to let the others know. Thank you for your help. Here, take these stim packs. They're all I have. Goodbye.
You see a lot, don't you?
Disgust. Good. Just in time. Asher has ordered everyone into the square. Rumor has it that he's going to open up the arena. It's simple, really. From time to time, Asher opens up the arena. We call it the Hole. Any slave who wants to can fight against the gladiators. If you win, you get your freedom. More importantly, you get an audience with Asher. It's the only way a slave will ever get to talk to him directly. You fight, you win, and when you talk to Asher, you take the cure. I wouldn't shed a tear, but no. Werner has a distraction planned. We haven't been making these weapons for nothing, you know. But when you're meeting with Asher, you'll be close enough to grab the cure. Get it and bring it to me. Now let's get out there and listen to Asher's speech. There'll be hell to pay if the guards catch us in here.
You're so damn smart. How'd you end up here?
I bring you good news. We stand at the dawn of a new golden age, where others merely survive. We thrive! And while I have led your efforts, it has been by your own strength that you have earned all the envy of the world. And most of all, they envy our victories in the struggle for freedom. Because yes, freedom is what we all work towards. To celebrate this struggle, I ask my loyal workers, who among you is prepared to fight for your freedom?
Right here. We have one. This man here will fight in the hole. Come on, Asher. Will you send someone to the hole
Sir,
who
you
actually
carry not
stands a
only the
chance?
dream that workers can become free, but that we may all someday become truly free from the threats of our world.
She said they were fights.
Is it busy right now?
Don't let us down.
You made the right decision, my man. Okay, just stay ready. I'm not sure exactly when. Today, tomorrow, next week. I don't know. Don't let us down.
Talk to Marco and get a weapon, if you haven't already. Medea is crazy. This will never work.
So you're the dumbass scab that signed up to fight in the hole, huh? Well, head on down. And what are you doing down here, slave? Don't tell me your pale ass is gonna throw down. You don't sign up. You tell me you want to fight, I set up a fight. You die, and I repeat it with the next jackass slave who comes in here. Sound good? You want in? Come on, death's gotta be better than your life, am I right? Oh yeah? You sure you're ready to die? Well, all right. I've got one for you right away. Or you can take some time to put your affairs in order. It's up to you. If you're ready, just step on in.
They will fight, they will die, and all for you, all for your entertainment.
Wow. Impressive, slave. Those were some of the toughest scabs around here. You've got some fight in you, it seems. But I wouldn't get too excited. I'm sure Asher's got something special planned for your next fight. Here's something for the Rads. Enjoy it while you can. Come back when you're ready for your next fight. You again? Back...
Let's find out if the newcomer can hold his own against real fighters.
Not bad, Grinder, not bad. The Bear Brothers were some pretty mean sons of bitches. One more fight and you're free. Here's a shot for the Rads. Come back when you're ready for your last fight. You again? Back for more, huh? This'll be your last fight, Scab. Well, all right, that's what I like to hear.
Undefeated in the whole, Gruber has yet to meet his match.
Well now, aren't you quite the scrapper? Congratulations. You've done well. Asher wishes to see you. The guards will be told to allow you to pass. Hey, if it isn't the newest addition to our little family. You hit the jackpot now, whiz kid. You're in Ash's army. Fuck yes, we do. Those lazy workers get food and board, and all they have to do is work the mill and complain. But we're the ones who go out on raids to get that food. And we're the ones getting shot at for their lazy asses. So don't you get all weepy for those but I do what I can to keep us all standing upright. Then say no more, friend. Can't share much, but they should do the trick. Use it in good health. Oh. Such a sweet face. Get back to work.
All clear around town, I hear.
How's it going?
You got something to say, or you just here to stare at the freak? Ghoul? Who you calling a ghoul? Get lost before I dump you in the river. Scram! Asher's looking forward to meeting you, champ.
You see a lot, don't you? Well, look at you. Been a while since I got to welcome you to this fine fucking city. Watch you stepping uptown, or you might just take a tumble. What? You didn't like our little welcome? Us big kids. You want a rematch? Or you gonna cry about it some more? That's it! This is between me and the little shit! Nobody else! I was the first thing you saw in this city, and damn if I ain't gonna be the last too.
You up to something? Huh?
Hey! Fuck!
Guess we've got another soldier. Don't think you're so special, kid. You'd be surprised how many of us worked our way up, even if we don't like to admit it. The rest are just toughs from the wasteland. Either way, watch your back around here.
Lord Asher, protect us all.
Fights lately?
Lord Asher will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside, champion.
I'm telling you, I've got it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice.
And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead.
No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over. Nice work in the hole, New Blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city? I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner? Then you know he's not to be trusted. He escaped after a failed coup, and I believe he's working with the slaves to plan a revolt. You know the slaves, and you've met Werner, so you're in a prime position to put an end to him. Do that, and I'll make you a lieutenant in my army. That's what I wanted to hear! You've got a bright future ahead of you in the pit, New Blood. In fact, I'd like to let you in on a little secret and show you the amazing advance that'll secure our place in the wasteland. Now, I think, would be a good time for you to meet the cure for yourself. Let's take a trip back to the lab where Sandra can explain. Don't let me keep you. Don't let me keep you.
We need you out here and fast.
Don't let me... Damn it, I'm on my way. Just head back and talk to Sandra. She'll explain all about the cure. Then you'll see why you have to put an end to Werner.
Hello? Oh, Asher told me you might be coming here, but I'm afraid I was preoccupied. Little Marie here is an angel, but she can still be a handful. I'm Sandra. Asher set me up here to work on the Pitt's medical research, and Marie here is our daughter. Pull your head out of your ass and you might realize they're one and the same, idiot. Well, this is a nice surprise. Apparently you and Asher are the only other people who know anything about science in this place. Yes, it seems that our daughter was born with a naturally acquired immunity to any form of mutation. It's nothing short of a miracle, honestly. I'm still trying to figure out why, but she may just hold the key to stopping the Pitt's Trog problem. Hell, maybe other types of mutations too. Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. In fact, between the crib and her uncanny health, she's probably the safest child in the world. Asher and I would never risk her health. And if that means it takes longer to develop a full cure, then, well, everyone else can wait. You're a dear, but things are well in hand here. If you really want to help, you should probably go deal with whatever had Asher rushing off in such a hurry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take care of one last test before Marie's nap time.
Mind yourself in Lord Asher's home.
Here comes Speed.
You want something, Scab?
Don't you have something better to do?
have something better to do.
That's the last mistake you'll ever...
Not such a badass now.
You don't look like you got a lot of money.
It's true. I'm nothing but trouble. Bone ain't too bad either. Damn.
So, I suppose you signed on with Asher and his kind, did you? Huh, you're not the first to win their freedom and forget where they came from. We're just supposed to live and die in slavery and watch our children turn into monsters, all because you don't have the balls to do your job? Wake up, you simple-headed sap. That baby could do more good for us than all of his mongrel raider family ever did for us combined. It's not like we were going to harm her. We just needed to kidnap her for our freedom. Look, sometimes these things have to happen. Okay. Werner was the one who wanted to steal the baby. I just wanted our freedom. I didn't think about what it would take. Werner's hiding in the steel yard. Look for a rooftop door in the southwest. There, are you happy? Go! Just stop looking at me like that.
Fucking peons.
it is a quick draw. Woo! Saw you fighting in the hole. What a piece of work. Now I know why you ain't afraid of those drugs. No hard feelings, huh? Understood, champ? But if you want to keep collecting ingots, I still got plenty of gear stashed away. You bring me ingots, I'll make sure you get rewarded. Well...
Ah, you finally made it. I've got everything ready, and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the... Wait. Where's the cure? Did you lose it? Where is that little bastard? Oh, boo fucking who? You don't think bringing those bastards down is worth getting your hands dirty? No, I guess you're okay with torturing, slaving scum like that, just so long as you don't have to make a decision, huh? Sure, fine. Obviously, you've joined with Asher, and I think you've got a bright future as a lackey. You really do. But you know what? Fuck this city, and fuck the raiders. Fuck the slaves, and fuck you too, fucker. I'm gone.
What do you have for me? Looks good. Guess I could spare this. Careful out there. I bet you think you're better than us, don't you? Don't you have something better to do?
Had any good fights lately?
Hey, if it ain't the champion of the hole! That was a hell of a show you put on down there. Good thing, too. Otherwise, I was gonna start shooting down there myself just to keep things interesting. That worked out well for all of us, didn't it? And don't worry, I'm sure I'll find some excuse to take a pot shot at you later, so we can all look forward to that.
knew I could trust you, and I wasn't disappointed. Werner's been stopped. The workers are returning to their rightful place. The Pitt has a bright future ahead of it, and so do you. Right now, nothing. Until we can reproduce a treatment from Marie, they'll have to keep working. Otherwise, this city falls apart. But once we do have a cure, things will be different. We won't need to kidnap people for our city. We'll be able to grow naturally. Until then, this is the way it has to be. It's just what has to be done. Now that Marie's back, we have a chance at curing the disease that's been ravaging the Pitt since the bombs. Without it killing our kids, we can grow like a real city. No more bringing in slaves. No more forced labor. Things can get better. It's taken me a lot of work to rebuild this city. With your help, it's finally going to have a chance. You've kept the city in one piece and put a stop to Werner's plans. Yeah, I guess you've earned one. As a full citizen of the Pitt, you'll have full access to the ammo press in the mill. It's how I keep my soldiers well armed. So make good use of it. And I think Sandra's made some progress with the cure. So here's a little something to help with radiation. That's up to you. We'll keep working on the cure and keep the city running. You're free to come and go as you like. Of course, you can help out at the mill by collecting metal from the steel yard. It helped lighten the load on the workers. And if you want to work on Sandra's good side, you can always bring her toys for Marie. It's a little thing, but it'd make a difference. This thing? It's a relic from my time with the Brotherhood of Steel decades ago. It's been through so much that they'd hardly recognize it as one of theirs. A little like me, come to think of it. Not in the slightest. During the Scourge, we looted the Pitt and left the rest of it to rot. I was just a dumb convert who got stuck here afterwards. See, beneath it all, the Brotherhood's just lazy. It's easier to loot a dying city than to work to bring it back to life. So that's what they did. They're so obsessed with the technology of the past, they don't care what needs to be done for today and tomorrow. It takes real hard work to rebuild and run a city. But there isn't a machine to do it for them, so the Brotherhood isn't interested. Good riddance. My little Marie is the very picture of health, and eventually, she'll make it possible for a new generation of healthy babies in the Pitt. You know, I always wanted to make the Pitt a strong city, but that was because I wanted to make my mark on the world. But when Marie was born, that changed. Now she's my reason to make the Pitt succeed, because she's depending on it. It's just something a parent has to do for their child. You understand? You're always welcome in the Pitt.
You on food run duty? Here comes Speedy. Look at the guns on you, huh?
Oh, good to see you again.
Oh, you'd be such a lifesaver. A happy Marie means I can get some sleep once in a while.
She seems to really enjoy teddy bears.
She just can't seem to get enough of them. Bring as many as you can, and I'll make sure you're well paid for the effort. My little angel is just the healthiest baby in the world. Wish I could say the same about the research for a cure, but that can't be rushed now, can it? Honestly, it'd help us all if she got some new toys to play with. The happier she is, the easier it is for me to do research.
Any idea how much work it takes to keep this city together?
Do you mind? I got a lot to do.
You're a citizen of the Pit now. That doesn't sound like much, but wear that title with pride.
Here comes Speedy.
What are you looking at?
How may I, sir? Have you, master?
I hope things are going well with you today, sir.